Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This is going to be doing another character evolution video. In this one, we're going to talk about one of my absolute favorite Walking Dead characters of all time, and that is a character evolution for Abraham Ford. Okay guys, just going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. This one's going to be doing another character evolution video. In this one, we're going to be talking about one of my absolute favorite Walking Dead characters of all time. This one I could not pass on. This one is for Abraham Ford. So, the demand for this one was actually pretty insane. I know a lot of people really wanted to see this one. I know some people even actually private messaged me, said Dan, I want you to do an evolution for Abraham. It's been suggested for a long time. So this will be it right here. This will be the character evolution for Abraham. So, what an awesome character, right? Compared to his comic counterpart was a pretty good character as well. But the way Michael Cudlitz kind of just delivers the lines and the way, and just, well, the lines he's given in general and just what he does, he is the real Walking Dead jokester. But around the time from about season 4 to the beginning of season 7, he's easily the funniest character for me. Just the lines he has, he's just really awesome. But not only that, he's also a great survivor too. He's one of the best survivors our group had around that time. So he's just a great mix of basically just everything. Honestly, he's a great character. So in season 4, obviously, he's very protective of Eugene, obviously, because we know that back then he believed Eugene in his lie and this and that. And, you know, they're on their way to Washington, D.C. Now, they run into Terminus, they run into Glenn's group, and we have kind of the groups that kind of form together all at Terminus. So season 4, Abraham, he didn't do all that much except for fight Glenn at one part. You know, he doesn't do too much, but I think it's a fair introduction for that character. So it's, you know, it's a pretty good start. But this is when the character really gets just crazy here. Season 5. So, obviously, the Terminus storyline kind of plays through. We obviously have all that. I love the scene when Gareth is like, Martin, there's no choice here. And he's like, yeah, there is. And friggin' Abraham comes up, want to bet, you know? Really good stuff there. So, he helps our group take down the cannibals. And he takes both Glenn and Maggie and Tara, who also volunteers to go to Washington with them, on this trip as they fix the bus and they basically drive off, right? So, yeah, they go on their trip. It's a very, you know, just kind of chill beginning to an episode until the bus, of course, crashes because of what Eugene does, who he reveals that later. And we get into flashbacks. So we get a very Abraham-centric episode here where we find out that during the apocalypse, him and his family actually did manage to survive, but he has done so many crazy things, and I mean, beating people's faces in with a frickin' canned goods and stuff, to where his wife is terrified of him. And they wait for the right moment to leave. But when they do, and this is kind of what's revealed throughout the episode, they do not make it very far, and they actually all get eaten by, walkers. And basically, Abraham sees this, and he's about to kind of die with his family until Eugene lies to him, and until Eugene comes into the picture. So that is when things automatically change for him. He's got this mission now. He hooks up with Rosita over time, and you can kind of connect the pieces. But I still would love to see a Tales of the Walking Dead of after Eugene lied to him up to when they met Glenn. What was that journey like? You know, because they talk about how they ran into all these people along the way. I would like to see that. I really would like to see that. So maybe someday we'll get that. I don't know if we ever will, but I think it'd be really cool for Tales if they actually did an episode like that. Kind of to fill in the gap. Not that it's a gap, but I just feel like it would be cool to kind of see what they went through there, how he met Rosita, how they kind of, you know, went on this journey and stuff like that. I think we could get a very interesting episode out of that, and I feel like there is a story there that needs to be told for sure. So, and I feel like at the end of the Tales episode, you could really do something unique. Maybe you even have, I don't know, Alana come back, and she's like, hopefully you enjoyed the show, assholes. He walks out of the truck, and it's like, that's how the episode ends. You know, it just syncs right up. I think that would be absolutely phenomenal. But anyway, we get to see basically after that, he finds out on the current timeline part of things that Eugene lied. And the motivation is just gone. He was going to go through a herd of walkers just anyway. but after hearing that, he has just lost all faith. So after that, we don't really see too much with Abraham. You know, he's on the road with our survivors. He, you know, still kind of pissed at Eugene. He's drinking. You know, he wants Sasha to drink, but you know, she won't. And it's just a very like I don't know. It's a very interesting arc they take that character on, because he's now kind of just not sure what to really do with himself until they blend into Alexandria, and he still doesn't really know what to do with himself even there. But who's Deanna, right? So they enter Alexandria. We get him in the construction crew, who has to kind of, you know, listen and kind of, you know, listen to these, you know, pansies as they're going to leave, you know, Francine to die. And he is like, no, hell no, I'm not doing that. And of course saves her and proves himself big time to Alexandria here. And actually takes over the crew instead of Tobin. So, yeah, good choice. I'll say that. Very good choice. Abraham knows what he's doing a lot more than Tobin. Sorry. But, that's just the honest truth. And basically after that, you get to see, you know, he's, you know, part of Alexandria. He's got the scene at the meeting, you know, and yeah, he's a very, very funny character there around Alexandria. So, really good character. I like Abraham in season 5 a lot. I think what they did with the story with his family, everything they did with him, blending in Alexandria, and kind of just his story overall was very, very cool. He was funny as hell in that season. You know, I think he really, really stepped up as a character that season. So, Season 6 now. Season 6, he kind of starts, you know, having this kind of relationship idea with Sasha, as they're kind of looking for Daryl and Always Accountable, obviously the whole Herd storyline and stuff, and he finds a lot of, like, a jackpot, basically. He finds a new suit, he finds rocket launchers, and he finds, like, all this, like, military stuff, and Sasha tells him, no, like, you got some stuff to take care of if you want to be with me, that kind of, you know, that kind of thing. So, he goes with Daryl and Sasha back to Alexandria, and that's when they meet, well, the first time, the Saviors. Now, Abraham does not like this guy. You know, he's like, bite, chew, swallow, repeat, and Abraham's just like, no. And Daryl, obviously, is a complete badass, but it kind of sucks that, you know, the weapon that Abe got, Daryl used and not him. But anyway, that's that. Now, we get to see him and Sasha and Daryl return to Alexandria and deal with the Herd in a crazy, crazy way. And I love that scene when Glenn's about to get eaten alive, and you got Abraham and Sasha there, and he's like, can you get the gate? Appreciate it, pal. You know, he keeps going. Love that. That was freaking awesome. But anyway, he, of course, now is kind of struggling with, okay, do I stay with Rosita or do I go with Sasha? And he ultimately decides to dump Rosita and go with Sasha. I can't, I can't understand why, but, you know, that's a story for another day, but I can't really see why he would do that, but I guess, you know, to each their own. Anyway, they decide to, after that, season 6 continues. He's with Sasha now, and you've got him and Eugene that try to, you know, go to that bullet place to, you know, hopefully make some bullets and stuff like that, and, you know, they kind of get into a little bit of an argument there. He kind of leaves Eugene behind, even though he's actually there watching his back the whole way back to Alexandria. Just kind of, I guess, kind of toughening him up a little bit, you know, because Eugene's so cocky in that episode. I will say he's pretty cocky in that scene. You know, Abraham was just trying to help him, and then Eugene's like, oh, I could have done it. And I'm like, nah, you couldn't. You were about to get eaten, you know? To what? Stop you from dying? You know, it's like, yeah, well, honestly, it's kind of true. But anyway, Abraham and Eugene kind of make amends as you've got, you know, the Maggie stuff. The finale comes up, and he is, well, unfortunately, he is, well, the number one victim. He is the main victim from Negan, the one that Negan was going to kill either way, which is Abraham. And, yeah, that kind of leads us into Season 7, which really the only evolution in Season 7, he doesn't really have one. He just dies. But even still, he's got Suck My Nuts. So he's still got a little bit of, you know, Abraham in him, even in that season. So, okay, Abraham's character, funny as hell, entertaining as hell. And honestly, in terms of Season 4, decent start, but Season 5, phenomenal. Season 6, phenomenal. And Season 7, well, he just dies. I can't really say anything. But Abraham's character, really enjoy his character. Michael Cudlitz did a phenomenal job. And now, I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about Abraham's character in the comment section below? So, of course, guys, if you're new here, click the subscribe button so don't miss some Walking Dead videos. Follow Dance Walking Reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out. Anybody out there?